McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. In Monday Night Primetime is underway. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Set, hut, black shot. 10, set.
Straight to the air they go. Looking slant route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ready.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
6, mega. Hut.
On the gun, Rattler. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Ready.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. Gets to space right side. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
11.
Let's give it the game here to Chase Brown. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
23-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
That's a 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. How big hitter. 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Black 40. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Gun, gun, dot.
Burrow now on 1st down. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Dot. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
The left side, and Gesicki has it. And this one does not go far.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On one, ready?
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that takes them to third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go.
Brown on 1st and goal. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
1-yard line.
Let's get set. Right.
Gets it again, and he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's get set.
Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals break the tie here in the 1st. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready. Put.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. They connect on the deep shot. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the set.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Now. Red, yellow, red, 38.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
Here we go. 33.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Rattler to the air now. Escapes the pocket. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a first and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ready, set.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
Ready.
And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On 1, ready?
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Gun. Start. Right, 80. Start.
Burrow back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down.
Here we go. Start.
Burrow to the air now. Throw finds Jamar Chase. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Burrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop off him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
On one, ready?
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Here we go.
Trying again, following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're up against it here on 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
Rattler back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and it sets up 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Hey, cool. Black, 95. Strike 2.
Rattler trying again on 2nd. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set, ready.
Rattler setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run again with Brown. They find space for a few yards that time. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Brown again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
11 mighty. Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort. A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Velus Jones now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Black shot. Blaster, 6.
Throwing is Rattler. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready. Black 40. Red, yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Here we go. Black, 95. Claws red. Set.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the red zone now. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Rattler. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Rattler. Into traffic, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Come on, set, hut.
Rattler. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
One right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
11 MT, Kate.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. And he cuts it back right. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the double.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Plowing up the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Myles Murphy.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Here we go.
Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
Ready?
Quick pass, right side, complete. Play not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
First down carry for Brown. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Shot.
A give left side to Brown. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Here we go with Brown. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
They'll run here on first down. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready?
From the 21. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
The Saints take a third-quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 24.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go.
From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air again, it's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a third-quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Saints 48.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Rattler. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ready?
2nd and 10 now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Go. Black 40. Black red. Trail green. Black ultra. Ready.
Here's Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And fine half for a few. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 2 yards to the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. Offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Green gap. Here we go.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Down. Hey.
Putting a receiver in motion.
22. Six. Mega. White. Hut.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Reload. Here we go.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Right up the gut. And into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Cluster. 6. Blue. 32. Ready.
Rattler to the air now. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On the set.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Japanese! Japanese, get
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints take a 4th quarter lead.
Just knowing the competitor that this fella is, he kind of knew once he caught that 2nd touchdown, he was going to try all he could and get the equalizer on the ground. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. Just a monster kind of game.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 31.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 29-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals losing by 4. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
It's just set.
Burrow to the air now. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now. A give now to Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Trying the right side. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
Back-to-back carries here. And nearly a first down there. He stopped at the 24. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Ready. Ready.
Oh, love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one.
Okay, the fullback that gets you the hard yards. It gets you those first downs on 3rd down. Not too much different than that 3 would in my golf bag. Just something trusty about it when I really need it.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Right down. Set, hut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Black shot. Hut.
They're going to pass it here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. Ready. 33. Blaster. 6. Green jack. White. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. He connects downfield. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
He'll throw it. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1. Ready.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Here we go. Start.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Clears out. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Memphis, Spanish, red, most wanted. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat, money hungry.
Some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't make me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need their favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who put it on. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Feeling me, back to back. I've been trying to keep it cool, they tried to start up. Too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grip. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking at your hip? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First you drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. You can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Margiela. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My Lil Wayne, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no good this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Jumbo check. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need ya. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need ya.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I can reckon that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reid. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide knockouts make the world stampede. enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flip Mode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip Mode is the squidard. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place and you I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your name. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to make the disco jam. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all deep on my true first, no dribble. Always talking pillar, thing like scissor. Like Youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizak, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Come to crystal ball, so crystal clear.
you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click, 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft for the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody run out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside on my don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside on my big baller. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside on my pardon my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? Or you wanna see more but you wanna see sore? Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Y'all gotta pardon my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch of my haters. Yeah. Blizzard. Yo, man. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Big be hate, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On I pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and this 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Big be hate, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm born down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Hold me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. You spin my head right round when you go down, now.
You spin my head right around when you go down,
I got the house with my swagger, hop in that window, I got places to go.
recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.